crap.
Who we got with us on the Stash House check-in?
Heather McIntyre.
Miss Heather, tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm 51. I was born in Escanaba, Michigan, but I've traveled the whole world.
What kind of household did you come from, Miss Heather?
Split up family, no dad. He ran Dodge Child Support. He was the second most wanted deadbeat dad when they came out with the posters. My mom raised us pretty much pretty chaotic, crazy. You know, she liked drama a lot, but I don't know, I was the mouth of the so she didn't bug me, she bugged my brother. I didn't lie, so she didn't like it. She liked all them excuses to come along with something, not just be outright. But I mean, she let us do whatever we wanted. We had as much money as we wanted. We had the best everything, and we just, I don't know, I traveled Grateful Dead. My brother's in the Dead family, lived in California up in Humboldt, learned how to grow weed. You know, been all over.
What funded the lifestyle? How were you afforded that lifestyle at such a young age? Like, what was your mother into at that age?
Well, when I was about 8, she opened a trash company in Colorado. So when she sold it, it's right when Waste Management came out, she sold it for $4 million. We moved back home to Michigan. In a month and a half, she gambled it all away. But I started doing drugs at 8.
Who introduced you to the toxic substances, Miss Helen?
I started out with weed and drinking, and then when doctors put me on opiates, so I went to heroin, to methadone, to Suboxone, and then being here, I ran out of Suboxone, back on fentanyl.
You say you have brothers and sisters?
I have one brother. He's in prison right now.
What's your relationship like with your brother?
He's like my best friend. Yeah.
Your mom?
My mom is my best friend. She killed herself in 2011.
What are some of the things that you learned growing up under your mom that you still hold near and dear to your heart to this day?
That she said you'd be lucky if you find one true friend your whole life. And she had friends from a child, you know, a real young child, and she said they ain't true friends.
So she was old school.
Yeah, her and my grandma were my best friend.
What your grandma teach you?
To be a lady, you know, you don't, if you're married, just stick through it and try to make things work. You know, no multiple partners, no being fast, none of that stuff. That's what she taught me, you know.
What schools did you go to growing up, Miss Helen?
I went to a lot of schools, but I couldn't go to, in 2 cities, I could only go to one school. They put me in the basement because I was highly ADHD, so they couldn't handle me in other schools. My mom wouldn't put me on medicine, so I got stuck in the basement.
How was that, being ostracized from the other students? How did that affect you, Miss Heather?
It really didn't affect me due to the fact that, I mean, I guess I had a mouth and I was more of a leader, so, you know, people didn't say much to me because, you know, and the people who bullied people, I beat them up. You know what I'm saying? I had a principal that wouldn't even kick me out of school, and the teacher would be pissed because she'd ask me why I did it. And when I told her, it's like she understood, and I still remember that lady till this day. Absolutely.
Did you graduate?
I got my GED in prison.
What led you to incarceration, Miss Heather?
And going out with an asshole guy. My brother sent like 10,000 hits of acid from California, and instead of going to my ex, my boyfriend that got out of prison kind of intercepted, so that started my criminal lifestyle, I guess. I was already getting high and stuff, but my brother, you know, took care of everything. We just got free drugs because of my mom. I didn't even have to sell that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
How did incarceration affect you?
I think it did me, like, worse but better in the long run, you know. I never had structure or schedule in my life, so I think I went back on purpose a lot of times just for the schedule, because I still could do what I wanted in there, you know. But towards the end, prison started getting pretty shitty, and you didn't want to go back no more. I've done 18 years in installments.
You have children?
I have one child.
What's your relationship like with your child?
I don't have one right now. They took her away from me when she was 6. Should not have got her taken away. I failed one test for Suboxone, and 18 months I was prescribed it 3 days later. She's in college in Iowa right now, but I haven't got to meet her yet.
How was the transition from Michigan to Missouri, and what are the differences in the two states in your opinion?
Well, Michigan, there's only 2 African American people in my town, and they're in the witness protection program, and that's not a joke.
And what's the name of that town?
Escanaba, Michigan.
Never heard of it.
And you know, around here, I only talk to African American, but back home I didn't talk to anybody anyway. So, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, you get pulled over, you don't get in trouble. Here, they just have you go. You know what I'm saying. My town, I'd been back in prison by now. You know, you fly through the streets, you don't stop at stoplights. You know what I'm saying. It's a lot different. You know, different. I enjoy it here. You know, I haven't been in trouble, knock on wood, since I've been here. You know, back home, I hadn't been home in 3.5 years, and in 3 hours I was pulled over going to jail for a taser that my husband admitted was his.
Now, what was the story like that brought you from Michigan to Missouri to where you're still in Missouri at this moment?
So me and my husband were going on a late honeymoon, and we stopped here, got a hotel, and ended up getting high. And we ended up going to Tennessee real quick, seeing his sister, and flew back here because we weren't feeling good. And I told him I was going to drive the van till the wheels fell off. When we pulled in to get some from our guy, the engine blew up. So here we are 7 years later.
So in the 7 years, you haven't made any attempts to go back to
Oh,
Michigan?
no. I don't want to go back there.
So you like it here?
Yeah, I like it here.
How long did it take you to get over the culture shock, if any?
Oh, there's no culture shock. I've been all over the world, so, you know. But
What are some of your favorite places to visit all over the world, Miss Helen?
San Diego, Tennessee, San Francisco. Not even really San Francisco anymore because that place has went to hell. But up in Humboldt and Garberville, Colorado, I'd say Georgia. That's about my favorite place.
What started you on your travels? Like, what got you to want to see the world?
My mom always said you have to see the world to, you know, to be able to live life. You know, and people need to see the world.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe that.
If you can go back and talk to a young Miss Heather, what would you tell her?
I'd probably tell her to make sure to think of her kid first and not take even Suboxone until it's prescribed it.
And Miss Heather, if there's anything you want to say on the closeout, any positive message, wisdom, words to live by, now's your time. You can.
I would just say don't let your past define you, and always know you can do better. You can always bring yourself up. You can sure bring yourself down, but bringing yourself up is the best thing. Positive talk, a lot of cognitive thinking. That's what I think.
Miss Heather, we appreciate you. We thank you. May you continue to be covered, blessed, and protected out here. And may the taste of those poisons and toxins leave your body and mouth sooner than later. And we appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Helen.
Yeah.